Yes, guys, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another live stream on the channel. We're here with another Arsenal transfer news update show. Of course, we're diving into the latest news around Arsenal, as we always do, people. And yeah, I know, the window, we're still in March, and the window does not open till the end of the season, but there is still plenty of rumours flying around. It's actually where these clubs, my club, your club, they sort of do the groundworks in this time of month and this time of year, really, and they start looking at targets and getting prepared to see if they actually want to buy in the summer. So there's always going to be plenty of rumors to talk about, but today's main story: Alexander Isak has been once again linked with an Arsenal move in the summer. When we diving into that, we're going to be talking about Rodrigo from Real Madrid, because apparently Arsenal are looking at Rodrigo. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see when I get onto that in a minute, people. We'll also be talking about Eddie Nketiah, because he might actually be leaving in the summer, finally. And we'll also be talking about a bit of injury news with our star boy, with Saka, of course, because obviously he withdrew from the English squad, and now he has one of his Achilles again. So we're going to be talking about that today. Let's get right into it, people. Smash the like buttons up, leave your thoughts down below. Let's get into it today.
Welcome back, guys, to another Arsenal transfer news show.
Declan Rice has officially signed for Arsenal.
Plays in before the start of the season, pretty. This deal gets done before the start.
All right, let's dive right into things, guys. We're going to start with where should we start with? Let's start with I guess the main story with Alexander Isak, because it looks like Arsenal are considering a summer move for Alexander Isak. So we're going to talk about this guy as well, another striker added to the list of possible players we could be signing. So Arsenal reportedly interested in the signing Newcastle forward Alexander Isak during the summer transfer window. They're going to bring in the new striker priority ahead of the 24-25 campaign, as they're looking to upgrade on Jesus and Nketiah. Despite Arsenal's success during the season, only two players managed to score double figures for the club, with Saka on 16 and Leandro Trossard on 11. Havertz has been used as a centre forward, as we know, lately. He scored 9 goals in all competitions, while Jesus has 8 and Nketiah has only got 6. Brentford Ivan Toney has strongly been linked with a switch to the Emirates earlier this year, but it appears that the North London club's interest in the international has cooled. Napoli's Victor Osimhen is also thought to be admired by Arsenal, but the Nigerian international could move to PSG in a big money deal at the end of the season. The report claims that Arsenal are long-term admirers of Isak and are considering making a move for him during the summer transfer market. United are also keeping a close eye on Isak's situation, although the Red Devils likely have to secure Champions League football for next season to stand a chance in signing him. The Swedish international started his professional career with AIK football before moving to Borussia Dortmund, but he failed to make his mark in Germany and just departed after just 1 goal in 13 appearances. And then he also moved to Real Sociedad, as we know, in 2019. He scored 44 goals and registered 8 assists in 132 appearances for the Basque outfit before completing a switch to Newcastle in August 2022. Of course, when he was at Sociedad, guys, he did indeed play with Odegaard, didn't he? He did have that link up with Odegaard when he's at Sociedad. So yeah. He's still 24 years of age, but he's pressed during his time with the Magpies, scoring 26 goals and registering 3 assists in 57 appearances in all competitions. Isak has scored 16 times in 30 for Eddie Howe's side this season, including 12 goals in the Premier League, while he's netted against PSG in the Champions League back in November. The forward who is currently with the Swedish squad on international duty has contract to St James's Park until the summer of 2028, so he's still got 4 years left on his contract. Let's talk about this guy then, Alexander Isak, because a player who we have been linked with many, many times before. I actually remember what happened there. It's just completely gone off. I say what, right. Let me just share his profile very quickly. Alexander Isak, right? Here he is. So yeah, we're going to quickly look at his stats before we do talk about him. But yeah, Alexander Isak, of course, we know his current market value is around 75 million. Now Newcastle, they need to offload players in the obviously summer, don't they? Because of something to do with FFP. So they're gonna have to make some money from selling some of their big players. So we're gonna most likely see Newcastle sell, some of their key players. They're gonna most likely sell Isak, maybe Gimenez, possibly. I mean, I'm trying to think of who else they're going to really get money for in the team. I think there's going to be a handful of players where they're going to have to move on and get some money for them because of FFP. So yeah, there's going to be players from Newcastle available, and one of those players will be Alexander Isak for sure. But yeah, he's going to be, I reckon, around 80 million, especially with the contract length as well. He's on he's got 4 years left of his current contract, so he's going to be on quite a lot. He can play on the wing as well. He can play as left winger. He's played there in the past on the left wing, as we know. He's predominantly as a striker, but he can also play on the wing as well. Yeah, so he's still 24 years of age. He's pretty tall as well, isn't he? He's a very tall striker. Currently Premier League, he scored 12 goals, which isn't too bad. It's above double digits. Well, it is double digits, but you guys know what I'm saying. He scored 12 goals. It's not that bad. He started 17 and scored 12 goals in the 17 starts, which and considering how poor Newcastle have been this season, that is not too bad whatsoever for them. And you can see his traits on the side here compared to all the other strikers in the world. You can see his percentages there. But let's talk about this guy, because I think there's positives and I think there's negatives with this type of striker, and with Arsenal signing this type of striker. Number one, I think ability-wise, this guy is quality. I think, yeah, this guy's a very, very good player, and it's funny because we was linked with him back in that summer, wasn't we? And it was Arsenal. I told you, so I see something now, guys. Arsenal fans are literally like the FBI. Yeah, we are literally the FBI, because we was tracking his number plate, and he had a number plate registered in London, and it turned out he was, I think, yeah, this was like when he's obviously Sociedad, of course. And we all thought he's going to Arsenal because he registered a car and he registered a number plate in London, and yeah, and eventually he ended up going to Newcastle. But I'll tell you something now, Arsenal fans are literally FBI, tracking players' number plates and cars and yeah, all this stuff. But we were heavily linked with him, so honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if because we've been. I've got a feeling this with Arsenal. The board of Arsenal, they definitely looked at this guy before, because we've been linked with him, many seasons really, and then obviously he got his move to Newcastle in the end. But yeah, as for me, there's positive, negatives. I think we'll start with the negatives first with this. Yeah, injury record. I feel like this guy is very, very injury prone, and you just know it with. I mean, when he's injury prone at Newcastle, imagine how it's, because you just know when a player comes to Arsenal, they get injured. I don't know what it is, but injury prone. The players who are injury prone, then they come to Arsenal, they're going to get injured. It's a common theme when Arsenal sign players, or when we have our players in the team. I mean, certain players just get made of glass, really. And I think looking at his record, he's missed about 26 games for Newcastle, which is for me too much. It is, and this guy is. I think he's got something wrong with these, because he's having the same injury over and over again. It's the exact. I think it's. I'm trying to remember what it was. It might be his thigh injury. I think it's something to do with his thigh or his knee, something along those lines. But what I'm saying is an injury that is repetitive and it keeps happening. He comes back for a few months, then the injury goes again. I think that's one of the negatives to me, is the guy is very, injury prone. And when it comes to us, when players who get injured, it's just not, we have not got a good record there. I don't know what happens really with us there. So that's for me one of the negatives, is the guy is very, very injury prone. Other than that, really, I actually think the guy is a fantastic player in terms of, I think this is a type of player that we would look into as well, just because I feel like we're looking at a player who can also, I'm going to say it again, guys, that key buzzword, versatility and versatile. This guy can play on the wing as well, and I feel like Arteta would really like a player who can play as a striker as well as play on the left wing. It's similar like Gyökeres. Like Gyökeres possibly may be able to play in the midfield as well as a striker, because the way how he can actually just drift out wide. And when I've watched him, multiple times, in terms of Gyökeres, guys, he loves to drift that wide. So he can also, I feel like, can be a very versatile player. I feel like we're going to sign a striker who fits obviously what Arteta is doing, and fits this whole versatility type of player. And I think Isak is that. He can play on the wing. We've seen him time and time again on the wing. And I'll give it, positives for me is, again, he can play left or he can play on the left. He can play up front. The guy's extremely skillful. And I said, technically, he's superb. So someone put in my chat, I don't know who it was. Let me have a look. I think it was Optics. He said he reminds me a bit of Henry, and I actually agree. I feel like when you watch his finish, he's always looking for like the bottom corner, isn't he? He always like when you watch some of the goals he scores, there's no way am I comparing this guy to Henry, but there's a few like similarities in terms of like the way how he finishes, if that makes sense. So I actually agree with. Let me find the comment quickly, guys. Let me just say big up to everyone before we keep waffling. Big up to Mina. I hope you're doing well, Tamina. I'm good. You've came to the right stream. It says Arsenal transfer news, Tamina. We're here. This is Arsenal transfer news. So yeah, like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, Tamina. I really do appreciate it. Keep up the great work. She's gone 8. I'm not going to read that out, but yeah, Arsenal win the Premier League title and UCL double. Of course, Tamina was always optimistic, guys. As we know, we got Ria, we got Jordan, bro. You want me to? Yeah, sure, bro. Yeah, 8 o'clock kickoff, right? Yeah, I'll be there, man. Send me a link, Jordan, and I'll be there. Big up Optics as well. Isak, I don't think it's amazing, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, look, I think he's good enough. That's what I will say. Is he spectacular? No, he's not. He's like, I think he's up there for. Okay, I'll ask you guys. With the strikers in the Premier League right now, you got obviously Haaland number 1. Just you got Ollie Watkins. I think it's got to be up there as well. I think if we're basing it on like ability wise and in terms of like not on recent form at the moment, but just overall strikers in the Premier League. Yeah, we're talking overall. Yeah, obviously Haaland's top. I think obviously Tony, based on what he did last season, what he's been doing, is got to be up there as well. Ollie Watkins has got to be up there as well. But I think Isak is, for me, gets into the top 5. I'm trying to think of other strikers in the Premier League who can. He's point about this guy. I don't think he's spectacular, but I think he's up there. Top 5 striker. Type of strikers really. And this guy wouldn't be my first choice for Arsenal to sign. But I feel like he has a bit. I mean, let's just talk about some of him in terms of his ability wise. Yeah, I feel like aerially he could be good, and he is decent when it comes to aerially. Because number one, he's pretty tall and he's pretty physical as well. But then at the same time, when you have a tool like a striker who's tall and like lanky, yeah, I think that's the key word to use, lanky. Yeah, you'd associate to them. Okay, they're gonna be physical, they're gonna be a bit more slower. But this guy is like, when he gets the ball, you can see the guy is extremely skillful, and it's very rare for me for a tall sort of lanky striker to be that skillful. Because I mean, who's that goal against? Was it Everton last season? Just watch that goal against Everton, and it just shows you the skill there with this type of player with Isak. So yeah, as I said, I think the negatives holding him back is definitely his injury record for me, bro. But yeah, he says Arsenal need a different type of striker. Although it reminds me of Henry. Yeah, I agree with the Henry bit for sure, bro. Just watching some of his goals, you can picture Henry in your mind. Guys, I'm not comparing them by any means necessary. That's embarrassing to compare Isak and Henry, but just like you guys get what we're trying to say. Like when you watch some of his goals, it reminds me of how Henry used to score. Big up Jordan as well. Hope you're well, bro. My guy Plasma, absolute real one. Come on, my guy. Big up to you, Plasma, bro. Hope you're doing well, guys. Hope you're doing well. Jordan as well. Yeah, big up. 2 a.m. I've been studying for my GCSEs. I respect you every single time, Plasma. Yeah, you're a real one, man. Come on. Bro, honestly, all the best, man. All the best for your GCSEs, bro. Good luck. Josh, the multi-stream for Wednesday. I'm going to add you pictures on your laptop to show the screen. I thought we was doing on my channel, Jordan. I thought I was gonna add you and do it on my channel, and you can stream it on your channel, because then I can share my screen, can't I? It'd be easier. But let me know, bro. Isak's injury record makes him a perfect fit at Arsenal. I think he's injury prone. I actually think he's injury prone. I think he's missed too many games for me. And no, but you know what it is, Plasma. Whenever we sign a player, you just know what happens. I'm going to drop the link for you to set up, bro. No, but Jordan, what I'm saying is like I can't because I can't because like I thought we was doing it on my channel and then I was gonna because otherwise I can't share my screen if I go on your channel. So if you want me to share the screen, I was gonna do it on mine and then I have to drop the link for you. Plasma said I like Isak and I think the Premier League experience is very valuable. That's a very good point as well. Of course, he's Prem proven, guys. Yeah, he's done it in the Prem. I think there's many doubts about him coming from social dads, but I think he's came to Newcastle and he's been pretty decent, to be honest. But I feel like he doesn't start consistently because of Callum Wilson, so it might be a step too high for him. On my channel, me personally, I would take that Haaland guy. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. There's this guy called Haaland, guys. You know, this is this guy in the Premier League. He's called Haaland. I think we should go for him. You know. Arteta recently is showing that he loves to sign players who play more positions. So I think, yeah, exactly. That's exactly it, bro. It's same with Gyökeres as well. Like I can see why we want Gyökeres because when you watch him, you just the way how he drifts out to different positions, how he drifts out wide, and you actually see the guy whipping crosses into the box as well. Which for me, like we're talking about strikers here. It's like rare for a striker to really do that. Because like when I'm watching Gyökeres, it's like is this guy a winner? Because he just that's what he does. He just drifts out wide, and he actually takes players on as well because he's very powerful. And it's same with Isak as well. We know he can play on the left wing, so no, for sure, bro. For sure. This is definitely an Arteta side of something. And I think that we've been looking at this guy for years as well. Even when he's at Sociedad, we've been looking at this guy. We was linked with this guy, so it would make sense. But yeah, hi Ryan, hope you're doing well, bro. Big up to Boss, bro. Arsenal need him. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Thank you for tuning in. Party really got injured at Atleti. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, we did a. I think you was in the. Yeah, I think you was in the stream at the same. When I did about Thomas Partey. Yeah, when he got injured again, and we was going through the injury record, right? I think he missed about 7 games for Atletico Madrid, and then obviously now he's at Arsenal and he gets injured after every single season. It seems like every single season the guy picks up an injury. It's crazy. I don't know what it is. Call me after the stream, Jordan, bro, and we'll sort it out, bro. Yeah, Jordan. I can come on that, bro. I can come on that, man. Maybe wouldn't take Haaland after his disgraceful performance against Czechia. Jokes. Wait, what happened? Wait, did you guys lose to Czech Republic or something? Let's have a look. What happened? What happened, Plasma? Norway versus Czech. Oh, you lost 2-1. Oscar Bob scored for you lot 20 minutes in. And you lost 2-1. Mad. Wait, let's have a look. Who you guys got next? Oh, Slovakia, who was he in the Euros? Yeah, that'll be that'd be an interesting game for you lot. That'll be a decent test because they're in the Euros. But I don't know. That's when it's what happens. But yeah, man, you lost to Czech Republic. That's crazy, man. And he had a poor performance. He had a disgraceful performance. There we go. There we go. But yeah, as we say, guys, Isak for me, like the price tag will be, and this is the thing about the price tag, people. Like the striker we're going to sign is going to cost us probably 100 million. Let's just be real. Or somewhat like 85, 100 million in that bracket is. We're not going to, unless we go for someone like Benjamin Sesko from Leipzig, who will cost like 50 million. That is the only, or if we go for like Joshua Zerski or alternatives like that, who are more like on the cheaper side of things, yeah. But I don't see us doing that because I believe that I think it's clear that we have a number one target, and we have a number one priority as well in the summer, and that is to sign a striker. And I think we're going to go and splash some money. I think it's going to be very similar to how we splash money on Declan Rice. So players like Isak, they're going to be worth at least 80 million. He's going to probably end up leaving in the summer because we know Newcastle, they have to sell players. They have to raise money and sell players because of FFP. So he's going to be definitely leaving. But you got other strikers like Gyökeres out there who's going to be 85 million. Isak will be about 80, 85 million. You know, who else we're looking at? We're looking at, I mean, Osimhen will be over 100 million. Tony, we're no longer in for Tony apparently, but again, he would most likely be 100 million. So the striker we're going to get is going to cost us a lot of money. We have to accept that, really, guys. Some of the names I'm actually liking, you know, I'm liking our shortlist really, because it's clear that we've got you guys know in FIFA, right? Yeah, you like do a transfer shortlist of all the strikers you want to sign, all the players you want to sign. It's like with Arsenal, you know, we've been linked with, because we always link with so many players, but we're linked with so many strikers. But I'm quite liking the idea of the shortlist. There's not really one striker on there. I mean, let's just put it this way: what we're linked with. So we're linked with obviously Osimhen. I'll take him, of course. Isak, I'll take him. Got Gyökeres, I'll take him. Tony, of course, he's my number one choice. They're like the main four we've been linked with, like actually properly linked with. So, you know, it's not like there's one strike out there I sit there and say, maybe I'm not too keen on someone like Šeško from Leipzig or Zerski from Bologna. But other than that, really, like, I'm pretty happy with the strikers we've been linked with. And I think Isak, you know, he's Prem proven. He's got that Prem experience. I think he's done very well this season in a poor, because they are awful Newcastle this season. I know they're struggling with injuries, but, you know, to score 12 goals in the Premier League in a poor Newcastle side is pretty decent, to be honest. But my only thing holding him back, holding me back, is got to be the injury record for me. And just, I feel like this guy's a bit injury prone, and we can't be having. I mean, if he's injury prone at Newcastle, how is he going to be injured? How is it going to be like when he comes to Arsenal, guys? You know, that's my only thing really holding me back in this type of deal. But I think it makes sense. I think this is a player Arteta would want to sign. I think it suits Arteta's so-called, you know, sort of system and the way how Arteta plays. I think we can, you know, I think Isak would be a very, very good option to go with. And as I said, the talk is we are looking and we are targeting Alexander Isak, and he's learned how to pronounce his name properly as well. So it's kind of like Arteta loves the Swedes, don't he? You know, Gyökeres is from Sweden, Isak's from Sweden. Like, who's he gonna go for next, man? Kulusevski from Spurs. Like, come on, what's going on here? But yeah, Isak, I'm taking all day for me, guys. Personally, that is my thoughts on him. Haaland loves to miss sitters this season, for fuck's sakes. Big up Mel in the chat. Hope you're doing well, Mel. Good to see you as always. Go and show some support to Miss Melina, guys. Follow her on Twitter, YouTube as well. Subscribe to her amazing channel, and also Instagram. Make sure you guys go and follow her there. Absolute real one. Yeah, all right, Jordan. Give me a call, bro, after the stream. No way still beating Slovakia. I think we'll sign Gyökeres or Isak Zubimendi and a backup goalkeeper. If that happens, our squad will be incredible for sure, bro. Yeah, no, I think there's I still think we need like 5 positions, ideally in the summer. Obviously the striker, the midfielder, the goalkeeper, because obviously Ramsey will be leaving, possibly another defender as well. Someone like Hato from Isak. Of course, we're talking about him, but Ajax. And then also a backup winner for Saka. So I think that if we somehow get all of them, yeah, we are going to be cooking for sure. Let's move on, guys. Let's move on. We're going to talk about who's next. All right, let's get into this one, because yeah, I don't believe this story, man, whatsoever. We can only dream, guys. We can only dream. Apparently contact's been made. We've actually made contact, apparently. I mean, this is just laughable. But yeah, Arsenal make a move to sign 205 grand a week Real Madrid star. It will cost the Gunners more than 85 million to sign him. Arsenal now approach to sign a big name player, so ahead of Liverpool, apparently, according to a new report. Can they tell us the report or like not? Because yeah, we need to know how reliable the source is, people. But yeah, the Gunners are doing well on the pitch. Okay, yes. So let's see who's going to be. Here it is. Arsenal targeting Real Madrid star Rodrigo. Oh, really? Is this FIFA? Is this Football Manager? According to reports in Spain, Related by Sport Witness, Arsenal and top flight rivals are wanting winner Rodrigo. Even made a contact around Madrid over a possible transfer. Those at the Bernabeu view Rodrigo as non-transferable, although the report adds that any transfer would be at least 100 million euros. Rodrigo is aware he could lose his place to the Madrid side over in the coming years with the rival Endrick and the possible signing of Kylian Mbappe. I don't know how would he lose his place to Mbappe when he plays on the right wing? Mbappe, if he wants to play on the wing, will either go left or striker, right? Okay, well, actually, you know what? You got Vinny Jr. there, don't you? You do have Vinny Jr. there as well. That's true. But yeah, Endrick, again, like the guy looks insane, but yeah, we have to wait and see. I don't think he gets over Rodrigo just yet. The Brazilian international on 205 grand a week has been with Los Blancos since 2019 after leaving Santos in a big money deal. Since then, 23 has made more than 200 appearances for Madrid, contributing to 19 goals. This guy is insane, by the way. Yeah, Rodrigo is absolutely quality. He's what he's won at Real Madrid. He's won 2 La Ligas already. He's won a Champions League. He's won a Spanish Cup. He's won He's won 3 Spanish Super Cups. He's won the UEFA Super Cup, and he's won a FIFA Club World Cup. He's pretty much won it all there is to win. Apart from the World Cup and Copa America with his country. But yeah, capable of playing anywhere across the front three. Rodrigo appears to be the peak of his powers with a career high 100 million transfer market valuation. So Arsenal could be getting an immediate star if they pull off a deal. Rodrigo has also been held by current manager Ancelotti, who said back in 2022 he's a special striker. He can play in all positions. He is fast, smart, and effective one-on-one. The learning is over. He's a Real Madrid player for all purposes. Have I froze? Am I back? Plasma, am I back, bro? What's going on? What's going on here, guys? Am I back? Have I froze? Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Big up, guys. Big up. Rodrigo, he's not coming to Arsenal. The thing is, like, I'll take. It's not even a question about taking him or not. Like, that's not even. It's honestly like it shouldn't even be a question to take him or not. He's gonna be. It's Rodrigo we're talking about. This guy is one of the best winners in Europe, in my opinion. But why would we go for him when we got Saka there on the right hand side already? It just doesn't make sense to me. You know, as I said, I'm taking. It's not even about taking him. Like, it's a no-brainer. Rodrigo's Rodrigo, but why will Arsenal not going to go in for Rodrigo by any means necessary when we already got Saka there on the right hand side? It just doesn't make sense to me why we would sign Rodrigo, because we've got Saka there at the moment on the right hand side, and we can have that debate: does he get over Saka or not? But we just wouldn't splash 85 million on a right winner. I actually understand he can play across the front three, but I don't see him coming in as like a main type of striker by any means. On the left wing, maybe. Does he get over Martinelli? Does he get over someone like Trossard on the left wing? I don't know. But I mean, yeah, I don't see this. This source coming from apparently Spain, from that publication called Sport. The same publication, by the way, that said Arteta was leaving, going to Barcelona when Xavi goes. By the way, apparently, yeah, this Sport is so unreliable. They make quite. This is the same Sport that said Mbappe going to Arsenal as well. He's chosen Arsenal over Real Madrid. So yeah, I mean, this publication is a bit unreliable for me. Rodrigo for me is one of the best winners in the world, and in particularly in Europe, he's so underrated in my opinion. I don't think many people rave about this guy too much, and I'm like, well, every time I watch this player, he's absolutely insane, bro. But he's not going to Arsenal. I don't even see him leaving Real Madrid, really. And if he did go to Real Madrid, he'd most likely go to. I mean, where would he? I mean, he wouldn't come to Arsenal, but could we see him in the Premier League for like City? Could we see him on the right hand side for Man City in a few years, possibly? Maybe Bayern, maybe PSG, maybe yeah, along those types of clubs. If he ever did leave Real Madrid, but he'll not come to Arsenal. I don't see Arsenal going in for a player like this whatsoever. I do think I do think we need another winner for Saka, but yeah, it's going to be someone like, you know, along the lines of who can, you know, players a backup, really, who we can sort of rotate them when it's necessary to do as well. Someone with a bit of experience who, I'm not saying Rodrigo hasn't got that, by the way, but someone who like Pedro Neto from Wolves, for example, I think that's a good example to use. Bakayoko from PSV is a good player. Nico Williams from Bilbao. And those types of winners we will probably be looking at instead. But yeah, Rodrigo is not coming to Arsenal, guys. We can all dream, but it's not happening, people. This guy's superb, though. Absolutely superb player. And yeah, superb player. Rodrigo will only be playing EFL. Yeah, they got the Carabao Cup and FA Cup games. Cold. That's all right there, man. We got Charlie as well. How you doing, bro? Hope you're doing well. Are you going to be joining us for because I'm going on Jordan's channel later for obviously the watch along. He's doing France and Germany, so I'll be watching that game as well. I know you'll be watching England play because you guys are playing Brazil, but yeah, I'm going to be joining Jordan, and we're going to watch his country, Germany, face off against France. I'm looking forward to the game. I think that'll be a very good game. Big up, Mel. I'll take Victor Osimhen. Yeah, so would I, Mel. So would I. I think that's a very, very good shout there. I doubt Latoro will leave. They're about to win the league there. Exactly. You know what it is? It wouldn't surprise me if he actually signs a new contract, because you got to think about it as well, Mel, yeah? The fact that they've stayed loyal to him as well, because, I remember they had strikers like Lukaku, Inter. There was like playing Lukaku over him at one stage. He could have quite easily left then, and there's like talks of like him going to Tottenham and Spurs looking at him, but then he's actually stayed loyal to Inter, and I just don't see him leaving there. And they've kept the faith in him. He's doing bits there. He's going to win the league there. I think he won the Champions League. That's the only reason why I see him leaving, because we saw how Inter got knocked out in the Champions League this season. They got to the final last season, as we know. We know they're an enormous club in Italy, but I think once he wins the league, possibly he might see and find a new club who can go find the Champions League. Big up Static Man, Josh Hay. No, it's fine. Big up to you, bro. Hope you're all good. Appreciate you tuning in as always, Static Man. Good to see you, bro. Big up Jordan. 18 likes, guys. Let's smash the like buttons up. Let's try and smash 20 people. We can do it. It can be done. I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I am in big, big trouble. I don't want to be in big trouble. I rate him, but he's coming to the Premier League. I don't know. Yeah, I think he's sent at Real Madrid for sure, but I don't know. Jordan, if he did, let's just make out he gets the end of the season or whenever it will be, and he leaves Real Madrid. I think if he comes to Premier League, he's obviously going to go to like someone like Man City. I think that's a very good. I mean, Liverpool maybe. Liverpool possibly. Another thing as well, like how much is he on wages wise? Is it 205 grand a week? So I mean, yeah, and again, he's going to cost like 85 million. Look, for me, it's a no-brainer, but it's not going to happen. So as simple as that. Big up my man, Plasma, man. Honestly, bro, absolutely real one every single time, bro. Totally understandable, bro. I really respect you tuning in as always, my guy. Big up yourself. Plasma, stay tuned, yeah, because literally, hopefully tonight is the night I will release the first episode of TGFC, man. You're in my team, balling out, bro. Number 10 for us, yeah, balling out. Yeah, stay tuned. Literally, this evening is going to be the first episode of the TGFC. We've got a Norwegian, yeah, the next Odegaard who can play right back, left back. No, yeah, right back, right mid, left mid. Mate, I've made you the most versatile player at Plasma. So stay tuned, man. It's gonna be lit. Yeah, big up to you, man. Josh, I prefer Tony. Yeah, same here, bro. No, I mean, even with the talk going around, like I've seen so many of our fans sort of sit there and say, "No, I don't want Tony anymore." Like it's funny because in January everyone was banning about Tony, but now I see so many of our fans say, "Oh, I don't want Tony because he's got an attitude problem. Oh, he's got an ego issue." End of the day, for me, Tony's still my number one choice. But the talks going around is that Arsenal are no longer interested in Tony because of apparently he's got an attitude problem and all this. For me, I mean, number one, how do they know he's got an attitude problem? I'm sorry. Do you not like? How do you know he's got an attitude problem? Like, I don't understand that really. Okay, he looks like a shit house on the pitch, but I feel like you need a bit of that in your team. It shows that they actually have a good mentality. You know, sort of like a winning mentality. It shows they actually care as well. So for me, he's still my number one target. If you want him, Alisson Becker has advised. If you want him, Alisson has to advise him, but Alisson will not. Oh yeah, of course, they're both Brazilian, aren't they? My Jamaican boy, aka Leon. Oh, yeah, Jordan, did you see Leon Bailey's interview the other day? I found it really interesting, man. He's talking about Jamaica and he's usually done with your national team apparently. But then he also said he was almost going to join Arsenal and Chelsea as well. So yeah, it was interesting what he said there. Guys, let's get into a few more other pieces of news before we get out of here. Let's talk about this guy. Who's next, bro? Who's next? Who is next? This guy. Your defense is in trouble and Nketiah's in the room. Eddie. Eddie Nketiah. So yeah, Eddie Nketiah could leave Arsenal this summer. Admitted interest from Crystal Palace again, Brentford and Wolves. This comes from Football Insider. Bye-bye, Eddie. Bye-bye, Eddie Nketiah. You should have gone long time ago, my friend. Very long time ago. You should have gone, not even in January. You should have gone years ago, bro. You are simply not good enough for us. I'm sorry. I don't want to, sit there and say, be all this negativity. At the end of the day, right? This is just me being real. Eddie Nketiah is not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. It's time to move on now. We've had multiple offers for Eddie Nketiah. Yeah. We had a 35 million offer from West Ham. We had a 35 million offer, 40 million from Crystal Palace, yeah, and we both rejected him. Instead, we gave this guy 100 bags a week and gave him the iconic number 14 shirt. That iconic shirt we gave to Eddie Nketiah. This guy is simply not good enough. It's time to sell. It's time to get good money. If they were offering 35 million, let's try and get 45 million. I don't even care. Let's try and get as much money as we can for this player, yeah? And finally get rid of this guy in the summer. He's simply not good enough, guys. I don't know how else you want me to say it, yeah? How else I'm going to politely say this in a nice way. Eddie Nketiah, I understand. It's always sad to see the guy go because he came from Howland. End of the day, right? The guy has proved season on season out that he's not consistent enough. He turns up, okay, he comes back into the squad. He has some good start to his games. He can turn up here and there, but is he consistent enough to be a main guy at Arsenal Football Club? And the answer is no, he's not. No, he's not whatsoever. Time to move on. The guy is so inconsistent, all right, and he's not good enough. It's as simple as that, guys. It's time to move on now. What happens is this guy comes in, and I remember it, when he was in the top 4 race, he came in, he scored against Chelsea, did all that to the corner flag, whatever he was doing, all this, call me and all that. And then went on a complete drought after that, when we lost to Tottenham 3-0 and Newcastle 2-0, and it's the same in the title race last season. He came in, he scored against Man United, scored a brace against Man United, and then he has a few good games, and he had inconsistent performances, and Trossard came in and overtook him. And at the end of the day, right, we need consistency, and this guy is not consistent enough for Arsenal Football Club. It's time to move on in Eddie Nketiah. I don't know how else to put this. It's embarrassing that he's on 100 bags a week. It's embarrassing that he's got the number 14 shirt. It's embarrassing that the guy's still at our football club. It sounds harsh, but it's just, for me, this is my opinion on how I feel about this player. He's not good enough. He should have gone years and years ago. And honestly, I think a move to a club like Brentford, with all due respect, yeah? Let's do a swap deal, Brentford. Give us Tony, you can have Nketiah. I think that's a good swap deal. But I honestly feel like him moving to a team like Brentford, moving to a team like Wolves or Crystal Palace, I think he'll suit him perfectly. That is honestly about his level. Let's just be real with it. That is his level. Not good enough for Arsenal Football Club, but a move to like Crystal Palace or one of those sides, with all due respect, it's a very, very good move for the player. So moving on, let's get money for the player as well, because that's one of the main things when it comes to Arsenal. and selling players is like when it comes to bidding off players, we find it so difficult to get good money for them, don't we? So let's try and get good money for Eddie Nketiah, but he's simply not good enough. It's time to move on now. Please bin him in the summer, Arteta. Don's losing 3-0, and Lucas gone to the game as well, hasn't he, Mel? He's gone away to, was it Scott? Scott Port, did they play? I don't know who they played. Yeah, was it Scott Port? I think they played. Yeah, no, but he's saying he's making him like sort of, what's the word? Like he's sort of had enough with your team, Jordan, with Jamaica, because he has too much pressure on him, really, and it's like he doesn't really get to play his game properly because has that pressure on performing for his national team, as well as he's sort of talking about that your facilities is not good as well, apparently, for him. So yeah, that's fair enough, though. Fair enough. Let's move on, guys. Final piece of news, a bit of injury news to do with this star boy Saka, of course. Team News and Tick says Saka's been carrying an injury for a long time. Regularly goes away to have extra treatment on it. England didn't think it was worth putting him under more strain for the games. That means very little. Wasn't pulled out by the club, so Arsenal did not pull him out. It was actually England's decision, but he should be fine for City. But this is a thing that we got to talk about, guys. Yeah, is Saka with his same? I'll tell you, it's his Achilles. And this is worrying for me. It is worrying because he keeps having the same injury, right? This is why we need a backup for Saka desperately. This is why it's one of our most, I wouldn't say it's our most important position we need to rectify, but it's got to be up there. Like, we have to sign a backup winner for Saka, which we didn't do in the summer, which was we didn't do in January either, did we? But this is why it's so important to sign a backup for Saka, because this guy's been playing for an injury, man. He's been carrying an injury. Is that why he's not been performing to his best? Most likely, yeah. You know, and you look at the amount of teams who double up on Saka, like their defenders, and when they play, you know, all these tactically to sort of target Saka, because he's one of our he's one of our best players, of course, on his day, as we know. They know how good Saka is, we know the quality Saka is. It's worrying. It really is worrying because it's the same injury. It keeps happening. I mean, he's playing through it. And yeah, I mean, it only takes him, you know, one game. It could be done. And then you look to our bench and you look to the positions that we can play on the right wing. We got Reece Nelson. That is it. I actually don't mind Reece Nelson. I don't think he's good enough for Arsenal Football Club, but well, yeah, I don't think he's had enough game time and consistency to prove himself personally, but he's going to be moving on anyway in the summer. You know, there's been many clubs looking at Reece Nelson, and I think he will move on eventually now. So we need someone there who can really back this guy up. But he's going to be back for Man City, guys. But it's just how you always have that worry, don't you, with someone like Saka as well, how important the guy is. That sort of injury concern, like with his Achilles, man. I'm telling you, it's worrying for sure. Very, very worrying. Big up Ryan in the chat. We're doing well, Ryan. I think Arsenal should sign Ivan Toney. He's a great striker. I agree. I do agree. But many of our fans don't want him anymore. Haaland was okay. He didn't actually get injured, which is good for Man City. It's mine. I tell you what, it's partly for me. When I first heard the news about Saka and Haaland, I'm like, this got to be mind games, yeah. You know, Haaland's apparently always injured. Always injured for the Arsenal game. No, he's not. He's going to be back for the Arsenal game. The same with Saka as well. He's always pulled out the squad. Now he's going to be back. It's mind games, yeah. It's like with Harry Kane, yeah. For Bayern Munich, like, he's injured. Yeah, he's injured now, but you know, when it comes back to the Arsenal game, oh no, he's gonna be fit. He'll be there. He'll be there. Big up Charlie, man. I got 100 likes on my new video, Josh. Hey, well done, bro. Big up Charlie. Honestly, it's great to see you guys. Make sure if you're not subscribed to Football Daily Talk, go and subscribe to him right now. Give my man a sub. Absolute real one, Charlie is. And yeah, it's great to see him back on YouTube. And hopefully he keeps it up and keeps it consistent. So yeah, big up to you, Charlie, man. Absolute real one. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, he's gone to the game, hasn't he? He's gone stop. What's it called? Stockport as well. Yeah, I don't know what that is. We got Brazil coming in, and yeah, you guys got Brazil. We're playing Ecuador tomorrow, Charlie. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, if you're gonna be joining us, me and Jordan on the watch-along for France and Germany, then we can talk about both games on his channel, man, and it should be good. But yeah, that's a tough game for England. That is, man. Brazil, do Brazil. Big game today. Tio versus Tony. No, I'm not my friends. I'm not Jordan. I'm not doing a watch on for England. I chose Italia. I don't know if you know, Jordan. I'm half Italian, so I support Italy over England. It's my decision. Yeah, so I will not be doing a watch on for England. I'm going on Jordan's channel because his country Germany's playing against France, so I'll be watching that game instead. So yeah, sorry man, but I'm Forza Italia. I'm Italian, bro. I'm half Italian, so I chose Italy. Let's send a message. Yeah, I think if you beat France, it'll be a big statement. You know, I know it's only friendlies, but I mean, we'll talk about it more when we do watch on Jordan. But yeah, you guys got Brazil tonight. Come on, England. Yeah, Ryan. Tough game. Even though Brazil, I mean, I look at their squad. Like, I mean, they missed some of their key players, aren't they? Brazil, but I don't know if like Vinny Jr. will play. He probably will play. Like Rodrigo will probably play. I don't know. There's no Neymar, of course, because he's injured. But yeah, obviously Gabriel and Magalhaes pulled out the squad. I think Martinelli may play. I don't know. We have to wait and see. Yeah, big up Charlie, man. Who will start striker for England against Brazil because Kane won't play, but it'll either be Watkins or Tony. I reckon you guys should start Watkins personally. I feel like based on the current form, I feel like Watkins deserves to start with Tony personally. But no, Harry Kane will be back for the Arsenal game, guys. Oh, he's injured. Okay, he's injured, but he'll be back for the Arsenal game. Like, it's just what it is. Yeah, I'll be watching that one with Jordan, man. It's gonna be good. We start off at 7. Yeah. Big up, man. Big up. Vinny Jr., Rafinha, Rodrigo will play. Oh yeah, they got Rafinha as well. So yeah, that is all the news today, guys. That is all the news today. Big up to everyone who tuned in as always. Thank you very much for you guys' continuous support. We are on the road to 7,000 subscribers. So if you are new watching this right now, make sure you do subscribe. We do daily content. Quite a bit of content coming up, guys, on the channel. I know I haven't been too consistent recently in terms of uploading regularly. Obviously, there's no Arsenal been playing, so I'm just doing a few Arsenal sort of news. Of course, we will be back tomorrow for a watch-along. Italia does return. We've got Ecuador over there. We're playing in the Red Bull Arena in New York. So the Italians are in New York. We are playing Ecuador. It's been a tough game, but I'll be live for watch-along for that one. Go and check out the preview I did yesterday. Anyone who wants to check international football out, I did a preview to the game yesterday. There'll be a few pre-recorded uploads as well coming up. Wednesday is going to be the early Euro 2024 predictions stream as well. So we're doing the early predictions because obviously the playoffs do end on Tuesday. So yeah, Jordan, bro, we will be there. We will be there. Euro 2024 predictions will be live on Wednesday, guys. TG podcast will be on Monday. We'll be doing talking about the Man City game early. Thursday will be the preview. Friday will be opposition preview. I'm going to try and get LB on from, of course, and maybe Ryan as well. Ryan, if you're free Friday, then let me know, bro. And I'll get you on the preview with LB. That'll be really good. So, yeah, obviously, I'm away Saturday and Sunday, guys, next week because I'm out of the country, guys. I'm out of the country. I'm going to the Netherlands for the weekend, so I'm looking forward to that. So I will not be doing any content around the game. However, there will be a watch-along, and I think Rory, big up Rory if he's watching, he'll be taking it for me. So I will not be on the watch-along, guys. I'll be watching the game, and there'll be a match reaction after the game, but it'll be pre-recorded because obviously I'm away in Netherlands enjoying myself. So I'm going to be doing, I'm on a European tour, Charlie, man. TG's on tour, man. TG on the European tour, you already know, bro. But yeah, so there'll be no streams on that Sunday, unfortunately. I'm gutted, but well, there'll be a watch on, but Rory will be taking it. I don't know, Charlie, if you're free on that Sunday, And if you want to do the watch on with Rory, then obviously let me know and you can do it as well. So yeah, it should be good. So yeah, I will call you right now, Jordan, bro. But yeah, that's coming up, guys. Previews will be out. As I said, Euro predictions, Champions League predictions will be out as well. TGFC will be out, guys. So much content coming up, people. If you are new, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. It's free to do, people. It's simple. It's just simply free to do. So just subscribe to the channel if you are new. And yeah, make sure you guys leave a like button. How many likes from right now? Did we get 20 likes? Let's have a look. Did we get 20 likes? Let's see. We did 20 likes. Big up, guys. Thank you very much for 20 likes as always. Really respect everyone's support. And yeah, we're getting out of it, people. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, whatever you get up to, whether you're going to be watching the football with international break or whether you're just going to chill out. Hope you guys have a nice rest of your evenings and enjoy the rest of your weekends as well, people. I'll be back tomorrow. Live watch-along, Italia, Ecuador. And yeah, there'll be a few pre-recorded videos out, maybe to do with Isak. To do with transfer news, which we did earlier before. So yeah, take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another stream. As always, guys, take care. Come on, you Gunners, and we're out of it. Ciao.